It's like a movie.
Yeah, because
we did.
we've been traveling, I think, for like, how long have you guys been traveling? Because I've been traveling for almost 3 months. I don't really count the week I was back.
I was traveling.
Okay, I get it. You've been traveling. All right, big boy.
I was traveling for a little over 2 months.
I think I was just under 2 months.
Yeah. Either way, it's way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because one thing I think I've realized is that we try to like test a lot of little things to see if this tour would be possible. One thing was this intense travel schedule that we had over the past 3 months to be like, can we do this without going insane? Well, it definitely fucking not burned me up, but it definitely took a toll, but it didn't make me go insane. That's a good thing. Yeah. And also we announced the road trip special as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So we have spent an intensive week with each other in the same car.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah. That trip, was that 9 days, was it?
That was, including travel, was 10 days.
Yeah, 10 whole days.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that'll be out by the end of October.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
Yes.
And it should be a big boy long special.
That would be a big boy long special.
So we've already got a taste.
My nickname.
Big boy long special. That's what the ladies call me.
So we've already got a taste of what it's like to be with these boys for like 10 days, not being able to go anywhere.
That was worse though, because the car was tiny.
That's true.
At least the bus, we can, walk around and we have at least our own private quarters. But
I guess we should talk about the special after it's come out. We can get more reflective on it.
Sure.
But,
just look forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I'm hoping that my car sickness is better on a bus.
It is on a bus. It is
on a bus, definitely, yeah.
Right.
Because you're in a fucking freight train equivalent of a car. Like you're moving in a building as opposed to moving in like a car that, because when you're in a tiny car, the back of the car gets fucked with suspension.
Yeah.
Like it's, you get like thrown around. But on a bus, it's so big.
Do you get motion sickness on a train?
No.
Oh, then you should be good.
Okay, because I remember
trains
like
are better
I remember on the road trip there was like a lot of downtime in the car, and I was like, I could read manga or watch anime or play games, and I like read one chapter of a manga, and I'm like, okay, no, can't do that. And basically, it was just a lot of me just listening to fucking music and kind of just dulling out.
Pretty
And
much.
I wish I could do more, and I think that's why it felt so exhausting. Just because I wanted to do more stuff on the car, just to like chill out, but I hopefully can do that on the tour bus.
I think you will,
on like a tour bus, there's like communal space, there's like tables and stuff. Whereas in the car, it's like whatever can fit on your lap is technically the table.
Yep.
So that also makes you just not want to work or do anything. Because you're like, I'm not comfortable. This is awful.
The same thing on a plane, right?
Yeah. It's like economy where you're like, I'm going to work. And then you realize your laptop doesn't even open up fully.
Yeah.
Like, because you can't even like actually get 90 degrees because the chair.
Especially
like
if the chair in front of you is leaned all the way back. Yeah. It's just like, yeah.
Oh, dude, I've got to say, the worst flight I've probably ever been on was the LA to Miami flight. At like, it was the red eye flight.
Oh, the economy flight?
Yeah, it was fucking awful.
Yeah.
Because like the moment the flight hadn't even taken off, and you can't even like move. Sorry, we went on a detour here.
No. Welcome back to Trash Days.
So obviously we went on like a billion flights.
Yeah.
And so we got the red eye flight from LA to Miami. And normally when you're on a flight, people wait until the plane is like in the air and the seatbelt thing's gone off before they recline. Bro, not on this flight. It was just like immediately sat down, dude. Full reclined, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be like this." All right, okay.
I saw people as they were walking up to their seats, just grabbing the back of the seat, reclining it back, and then sitting.
Yeah,
I'm just like, chill. We have 6 hours on this flight. You can do it whenever.
Well, it's a red eye flight, right? So
Yeah.
I assume people were just like, these were seasoned veterans. They're
Ready
like,
to sleep.
I'm ready to sleep.
Yeah.
I'd never been on a flight before where people like everyone was calling right before the moment of takeoff, and the moment the plane touched the ground, not even like a taxi or anything. Everyone's whipped out their phones, started making calls. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
I didn't even notice that.
You didn't notice that?
No, because we landed in Miami at like fucking 5:30 in the morning. I'm just like struggling to open my eyes. So I just couldn't fucking see anything. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the dumb one. I probably am. But I don't like stand up right away when the plane lands. And in America, bro, it was like a summoning salt video. People were trying to like clip through the chairs, trying to get their luggage out right away. They'd be like holding their luggage like this just to stand up for like 10 minutes.
Standing up on the first available frame.
And then I'm sitting on the end, and I can tell this guy next to me is visibly getting annoyed that I'm not standing up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we're in the back.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We literally are last to get off.
The only reason I would stand up in a situation like that is if my knees are killing me, which they were on that flight because the seats were fucking tiny. So I was just like, I just need to fucking stretch out my legs.
Yeah.
So then I'll stand up for a bit, maybe, do some exercise a little bit, but then I'll just, fucking sit
I don't know if I'm missing something. Like, I don't know why people stand up right away when there's
Maybe they think they can just like quickly fucking go to the front.
If you're in a rush and you have a connection, I can kind of understand the impatience. But even then, it's like max you save a minute. Max.
Yeah, because you got to wait until the doors open anyway. So you're going to be standing up for like a good 5-10 minutes, right?
Yeah, that. Like, it's like even if you stand up first and you're in the front, you're still not getting off until they open the goddamn doors. Like, I get that you want to get ready, but you know when you can see the crowd moving. You know when your turn's coming up.
It makes sense if you're in like premium economy and you're at the front of the thing, right? Yeah.
Because you also have room then as well.
True.
Because you're in premium economy.
Because like in economy, you can see where the line goes, and people go in order anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Because even if you're sitting down, there's an order to this. There's an order to this chaos. Otherwise,
there isn't an asshole like 10 seats back being like, out of the way, out of the way.
I mean, you can't. Like, I'm pretty sure that a fight would happen.
Yeah.
But even it doesn't matter where I've gone in the world. Every country does this. I don't know why. There's just people on the plane that stand up immediately and they're like, I'm getting off first. And at max, they save 10 seconds. And maybe if it's just purely my legs hurt and I want to stand up, all right, that's totally fine. I get that.
But you can tell who the flight veterans are because they're the ones who usually just remain seated.
I'm lazy. I'm lazy as fuck. If I have 10 minutes left on my Netflix thing, I'm watching that until I get kicked off.
What doesn't make sense is when people do this on international flights, right? Yeah. Because you get up, you save your 10 seconds, you're like, fuck yes, I've saved 10 seconds. You got to wait fucking half an hour to get your bags anyway. Doesn't make any difference. You're going to be leaving the airport at the same time anyway.
That is true.
And like customs as well, you don't know how long that's going to be.
I honestly just do it out of pure instinct. Like I don't even. I don't even. I
Joey's like monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah,
like,
the moment the sign is gone, I'm like permission. I just stand up immediately. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think about it anymore. Yeah. I think for me, for the most part, I do it again not because I want to get out of the plane quickly, which I do, but I know I'm not realistically going to. For me, it's just I need to stretch my legs.
That's fair enough. I'll allow it.
Because if it's if I know it's taking a while, then
because
if I
just go stretch my legs.
Because if I know it's taking a while, I'll just sit back down.
Yeah.
You're like, I was too early.
It's like, damn, I missed the frame.
Okay, I will say though, on that one flight, it had one thing that I'd never seen before, and I think that every flight should have this from now on.
What?
So right where the TV normally was, there's no TV on this flight, but like you know where it is, right? On the chair. Yeah. So they had this thing that popped out, and it was a phone holder.
Oh yeah.
So it would have your phone. You could just put your phone or iPad in this thing, and it would just be like iLove.
Okay, because I was about to complain about one thing in every flight, which is now that we've flown so many times within the past few months, I've basically seen every movie I want to see on like the flights, right? I know the fucking catalog, I know the library. Okay,
that is the most first world problem ever.
No, it's just like when you're traveling for business.
There's no entertainment left.
when you've just watched everything. Okay, look, there's only so many times I can see the entire library of Harry Potter on there, and that one episode of fucking a HBO show, you know. Like I've wanted to load up my own
Season 3, episode 4.
Yeah. But on like some flights where you have to like when you have to load up on your phone or an iPad or something, you're like, this is a great idea. I can just watch what I want. But unfortunately, the fucking tray tables that come out means that you have to like watch it like up that.
Yeah.
Or you just put your phone flat on the table and you just watch it like this. Both are horrible for your neck.
Yeah, exactly. And I finished that fucking plane flight with a fucking 80-year-old neck, and I have to like, I definitely need to visit a chiropractor afterwards because you just fuck your neck up. If your neck
motherfucker gets off the plane looking like Shaggy.
Okay, actually, question. Yeah. What is your guys' sleeping like? What is your sleeping position on a plane? Like, what is how do you sleep?
My normal position?
Are we talking...
Wait, on like an economy?
Yeah, on economy.
Oh, bro, I look like I'm about to like die. I like kneel over, like I put my head between my legs if I can.
I saw you doing that on the Florida flight, and I'm just like, how the fuck is he sleeping like that?
I tried to, because like I
thought you were throwing up.
No. Cause for me, I don't know why. I cannot sleep sitting up.
Right.
I need to feel like my head is resting on something like this or like at this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the same though.
Maybe it's like the pressure on my head kind of makes me, I don't know why.
No, I'm the same. I need to feel like I'm leaning on either side of my face. So what I do is I take the seat at the back, like the cushion thing. Most of those cushion things, you can kind of fold the edges out like that. So what I do is I do that, and then I kind of
that doesn't work for me.
That doesn't work.
But that's the best we've got. I gotta work with what I've got, God.
The reason I asked is because I don't know what it is about planes where any other form of transportation, there's enough room to get like a decent sleeping position. I think.
I can't.
Decent enough. I think.
I think I'm like wider than you. So like.
Yo, you calling yourself dummy thick?
Yo, you dummy thick. My frame is just larger. Like you're taller, but I have like a wider frame, and I swear that's like it sucks because if you're tall, you can just like origami yourself into a position. Right. When you're wide, you're like
that's not how it works.
I'm fucking. My arms are gigantic, right? Fucking giant biceps, right? Obviously.
You're not fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're just like.
I got a dummy thick ass, right? What do you mean?
No, see, because I have this dilemma, right? Of like I need to be leaning my face, like the sides of my face on something to get even just like a tiny amount of sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you might be thinking, well, Joey, just sit on the window seat because then you can just lean against the wall.
No, that doesn't work.
My problem is that works, except I have the bladder the size of a peanut, and so I have to get up every like hour or two to go to pee. Right. And so I need to sit on at least the aisle seat because otherwise I just feel fucking horrible for the two other people I'm sitting next to, right? So now I'm stuck in this dilemma of like, do I prioritize my bladder or do I prioritize my sleep? And most of the time I just prioritize my bladder, so I just have to fucking deal with this thing.
Yeah. See, my plain sleep nerf, because everyone has a plain sleep nerf, like a condition that has to be met, is that my head needs to be like beyond 45 degrees, otherwise it doesn't feel like I'm actually like sleeping.
Right.
So when I see people sleeping next to the window with their heads on the window, like I literally cannot get my head at a like acute enough angle to like trick my brain into thinking I'm going to sleep.
I understand that. I think that's why I like leaning forward. Like for me, I think it's something about like the pressure on my head or like the way that I don't know how the blood's flowing. Makes me like it like recreates how I sleep in a way.
So
I'm not.
You basically go into like a coma patient. You just like
So the reason why I choose the aisle or the window and I don't go for the middle is because on the middle one, the only place where you can put your head. Why are you laughing so much, Grant? I am a comatose patient. Okay?
I just imagine the one time, like if Connor ever gets into like a plane crash and the pilot goes, "Everyone, get into your brace position." Connor can literally fall asleep and he'll be in the brace position already.
I fall asleep in the brace position. Okay, that's why I fall asleep. Okay, it's comfortable. It makes sense. There's a reason why you're bracing it. So, as I was saying before, Grant rudely laughed.
So wake up. Wait, never mind. You're good.
Okay, I'm not offended about it. So I lean, and if I lean in the middle, I can only go straight, and my head will hit the chair, and I can't get my head into the position I want because it's too close.
Yeah,
because I can't just get it in enough, and it will like push against my neck.
Yeah.
If I do. So I have to do the window because the window, the thing that they don't tell you about the window, right? is that there's a little gap between the window and the chair.
Yeah.
So I put my head in that little crevice. So as long as the guy behind me doesn't randomly like try to tickle my head, I'm good. And I do the same thing on the aisle, but the problem is if you do it on the aisle, it's risky because if they bring the cart, they wake you up.
Yeah, just knocks you on the side of the head.
I just leave my head there. Yeah. So it's a gamble.
Yeah. No, when I said I lean on the window, I obviously meant the crack between the window and the seat.
So you lean forward, so same as me.
No. I lean kind of back.
Oh, into that crack.
Yeah, you lean forward into the crack.
Yeah,
you lean forward into. I would not want to sit in front of you because then if I look this way, it'd just be like, God, I feel so warm in between the cracks.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be horrifying.
It's like, here's Connor.
I have to lean forward.
No, he wouldn't even because he'd be asleep. So just
be like,
I need to lean forward, okay?
Everyone who sits in front of Connor gets a viewing of The Shining.
It's like,
it pretty much, I imagine, looks like that.
Yeah.
Just so they don't turn around. Like, how often are you looking in that fucking crevice behind you?
Well, if you might, because sometimes if you're sitting on the window seat, the window can be positioned a little bit far back than what is normal. So, what if your window is like back here and then you just look over?
Hey, if it's being a little embarrassed and having a good sleep, I'll take being a good sleep.
How the fuck do you sleep like that?
I don't know. I have to.
Wouldn't it make more sense to do it on the backside?
I can't sleep lying down, like face back down.
Yeah.
And so reclining the chair is just a beta version.
Wait, how do you sleep normally?
On my sides.
Oh, so you can't sleep on your back?
I sleep. No, I've never been able to sleep on my back.
Really?
So I sleep on my side, but like I want to say, if it's my side, but my body is very much leaning towards my stomach, facing the bed.
Right.
So I kind of like this, kind of like a fucking like a. I don't know, like a cat sleeping. Like imagine how a cat sleeps.
Right.
Actually, just exactly how like a cat sleeps. That's how I sleep.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I've tried the coma strap because there's sometimes where I can't.
Coma strap.
I mean, it does look like this. The coma. You do look like you're in a coma. If you like, because I've seen people sleeping like that.
The worst
I
speedrunning
always do it. You
technique
guys
ever.
always see it. Like whenever we go on flights, you guys always see me do it.
Yeah, because I've tried that, and that's where like being tall is enough. Because I can never I can never get my body into enough of a position where because when I try to lean forward, this is like the most forward I can go,
Right.
and I can't even get close to like the tray table.
But
or anything like that.
even when, say for example, you do have enough space to just be able to squeeze in to lie on the tray table,
Yeah.
my back just fucking
No, I
hurts
don't.
after like
I don't
20
lie on my
minutes.
tray table. I lie on my knees.
That's even further down. Bro.
Yeah.
Doesn't that fuck you back up?
Maybe. But I sleep, so. who's the real
Fucking
one?
hell, your knees.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Well, I put my arms on my knees as a pillow.
I feel
I'm
more.
trying to.
I
Imagine.
feel more worried about your back.
Try it.
No, that would kill me.
How you can't even.
No, the end of your knees. You're on your thighs. Try it.
I'm gonna lean back.
Yeah, try it.
Try it.
I'm gonna lean back because I don't think I can even do this if I try.
Because I have a couple of friends who have slept like
Yeah, there
this
you go.
before.
Just like that.
No, my
Like
back.
the Shinji position.
My back would.
Just the permanent Shinji.
He's like, are you asleep or depressed?
Yeah, we can call
I'll
the,
never tell.
It's called the Shinji strap. Yeah, I got the 5'10", and I was like, stop growing, stop.
Bro,
So the coma strat is a backup strat?
Yeah, the coma's risky because like you're putting your head in like the crevice and you're relying on the crevice.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And you know if the plane shakes, it's not as bouncy as your bones.
Right.
the
right.
Shinji strat is only open to those under 5'10".
Yeah, right.
It's locked for us. It's locked.
I rudely discovered that the American Airlines chairs are really fucking close together compared
Yeah.
to like because I've done it a bunch in Japan on the domestic ANA flights, and I noticed we have way more room on those domestic economy flights
Right.
than the American Airlines one.
Yeah.
That was fucking close. Those American airline flights are so goddamn compact.
Yeah.
They are not
yeah.
fucking around.
Yeah.
Any closer, and I'd be kissing the person in front of me.
Yeah,
Like
pretty
the back
much.
of the head.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a good flight.
Yeah.